So here myself, Luke and Tom today just to go over a few of the frequently asked questions we get a lot from families looking to do a scholarship over in the US. So a question I know I get a lot is, what does the financial aspect of this all actually look like? Not just the scholarship itself, but all the things that go into doing a process like this.
Yeah, I think obviously those of you that watch a lot of our stuff probably would have heard us explain scholarships before. You can get anywhere from 1 to 100% of a scholarship. Typically, most are 50% plus, but obviously that can range depending on the budget available. The other big things of financials come down to when you will pay and what is the proof of funds. So the when you will pay is typically, it can be different every college. Some colleges will let you, let's say for example, use an easy number of 10,000 for the year for your tuition, housing, and your food. A lot of schools will be, okay, it's 5,000 for semester one, you pay that in one big go. 5,000 for semester two, you pay that in one big go. Some schools might break that up into four, so 2,500, 2,500, and so on and so forth. Some schools let you break that up among 10 months. So $1,000 a month for 10 months, and you do more of a monthly plan. So the thing with that is every school can be slightly different, which is hard for maybe families in the UK to understand because they're used to the UK being the exact same everywhere. So every school is different in how they do the financials and how they want them. The next thing is the proof of funds. So what is proof of funds? Now, you have to obviously prove to get your I-20, which is a government document to get your visa, that you can financially support yourself. Now, this is going to be, again, different at every school. You might only be paying 5,000 for the year and have got a really good scholarship, but they want you to prove 20. You might be paying 10, they want you to prove 30. You're always normally having to prove more, considerably more than what you're actually going to pay. Now, we've never at Primus had anyone have an issue with this. There's lots of ways to go about this. It can come from 7 different sources. So you can have mum, dad, auntie, uncle. It can be savings accounts, pensions sometimes. If your family owns a business, the business can sponsor you and prove the funds as well. So again, if that's something that people get concerned about, it's not a why. We've never had anyone that's had any issues with that. I think another question we get asked a lot is around the safeguarding of the schools and how do you know my son or daughter is going to be safe at that school. So what do you normally kind of tell families about that?
Yes, so I mean, there's a few ways on how it is safeguarded. I think first and foremost, the main thing to understand is college campuses, especially let's say in the US, are probably one of the safest places you can be in the US. Not only are you well protected within the college facility, but you have your own college police force there. Now, on top of that, your main safeguarding officer, now if you're at Primus, you have your Primus advisors with you the whole time, but we're not going to be on the ground with you whilst you're over there, right? So your main safeguarding officer at that college will be your college coach. It is someone that you have spoken to many times before even getting to the college and is making sure you are well looked after throughout the whole time you're there. That's doing well off the pitch, doing well on the pitch, but then just doing well in general as well. Now, on top of that, you also have a lot of other people you can go to. You have an academic advisor you can have weekly meetings with. You have a academic and an international advisor, you can also have weekly meetings with as well. So you really get a big support and a big network, especially as an international student going over there. You can go to at any time. It's a lot more support than you would get, say, staying here in the UK.